An old language has become new again. A language for the deaf in Hawaii has been rediscovered and was shared with the larger deaf community for the first time today. Ben Gutierrez brings us the details.
It was only recently that Hawaii Sign Language was recognized as a newly discovered language in the United States. Now some of that research is being shared with members of Hawaii's deaf community. This was the first time the local deaf community has had a chance to learn about the language from researchers from the University of Hawaii, including the Kapi'olani Community College sign language instructor who used the language as a child.
Oh, I feel like jumping. I'm so ecstatic. Oh, all these years people said, oh, that's just pidgin. It's pidgin language. It's pidgin sign.
But Hawaii Sign Language, or HSL, is the first new language discovered in the U.S. since the 1930s. Some linguists told the group that it may also be older than American Sign Language, or ASL, which is familiar even to people who can hear.
Hawaii is the last to become a state, which means that American Sign Language had not influenced Hawaii until much later. And in the past, they did have their own sign language.
And research has found mention of some kind of Hawaii Sign Language in the early 1800s.
American Sign Language was in its infancy then, because the first school for the deaf only began in 1817 in the U.S. So by 1821, we have documentation that there were adults here in Hawaii using a sign language. So that's really exciting.
Dog.
Examples were also shown of how different phrases would be expressed in ASL and then in HSL. They don't resemble each other. There are only perhaps 100 people who know Hawaii Sign Language, and some of them were at the presentation. The next step, the possibility of spreading this newly discovered language.
Would you like to teach it?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Ben Gutierrez, Hawaii News Now.